How negative thoughts steal your success. Negative thinking is like a cassette in your mind that tells you that you aren't good enough, or that you'll never be able to master it, or that no one notices what you're doing. Even if you aren't aware of it, these messages will repeat over and over in our heads. The issue is that the small tales we tell ourselves, our families, our professions, and our surroundings have an impact on how we feel and behave. What we are able to produce is influenced by how we feel and behave. As a consequence, we hold ourselves back from attaining our greatest achievements as long as we hang on to those negative ideas. We may get a few victories, maybe even a huge ones, but we'll never get the desired feeling of the flow. The first step in breaking this behavior is to just pay attention. Take note of all the bad thoughts that are running through your mind. Keep an eye on how you speak to yourself, and then gradually shift your attitude to one that is more productive. In this video, we will talk about how negative thoughts steal your success. We will also discuss how to stop negative thoughts from stealing your success. Before moving further, kindly like this video and subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on our upcoming amazing videos. So, here is how negative thoughts steal your success. What makes a person negative? Depression or insecurity are common causes of negativity. It can be caused by disease, life experiences, personality issues, or substance misuse. Among other things, negativity, like many other things in life, may become a habit. Criticism, cynicism, and denial can all lead to the formation of neuronal pathways in the brain that promote sorrow. These negative tendencies might cause our brain to misrepresent reality, making it more difficult to break the negative cycle. Negativity's effect on the workplace. Controlled negativity isn't such a terrible thing when it comes to project management. Using tools and procedures such as risk management and lessons learned, project managers are adept in harnessing negative ideas to prepare for circumstances beyond their control. It is more difficult if the team has a bad attitude. Negative conduct among individuals has a tendency of spreading to the rest of the team. Team building activities are often used to establish an atmosphere where team members feel comfortable expressing their negative concerns about the project and collaborating to find solutions. How does negative thinking affect your success psychologically? Negative thoughts, according to psychology, have a significant effect on our brain function. Negative thinking not only makes it difficult to think rationally, but the fear or failure that is frequently linked with pessimism decreases cerebellar activity. As a consequence, you'll have a harder time coming up with innovative solutions to your problems. The left temporal lobe of your brain is similarly affected by pessimistic thinkers' dread of failure. Not only can your fears lower your mood, but they can also cause you to have poor memory or impulsive control. You're basically rewiring your brain when you develop a habit of negative thinking. The brain starts to alter as you concentrate on all of your concerns and anxieties, strengthening the synapses in neurons that are most strongly linked with negative thinking. It's tough to overcome a negative attitude because of the alterations in your brain. You're not just correcting negative ideas, you're combating beliefs and thoughts that have been so deeply entrenched that they've become a part of your brain's structure. How your inner self stops you from succeeding. This adversary speaks in the language of the critical inner voice. Depression, self-blame, and self-loathing are all driven by internal conversation. It mocks us, embarrasses us, scares us, and tempts us to engage in self-destructive or self-limiting conduct. It warns us not to put our trust in individuals we care about. It persuades us to endeavor to achieve a goal. It counsels and subdues us, supposedly keeping us safe behind a depressing, albeit familiar, shell. This voice resides within every one of us in some way or another. Perhaps yours is more concerned with your professional goals. Accept your current position rather than pursuing a promotion. You aren't capable of achieving success. Perhaps it is lecturing you about your romantic life. Don't waste your time dating. It's pointless. You'll never be loved by anyone. You're doomed to be on your own. Like most of us, you probably have a cheerful, self-compassionate, and confident side. but you're also divided. The one is goal-oriented and life-affirming, while the other is self-critical, self-hating, and ultimately self-destructive. As a result, the most essential war you may face is between the actual you and your critical inner voice. The good news is that you can win this battle. While we can't change a person's family background or life circumstances, we can help them adjust their mindset and teach them healthy coping methods that can help them manage and reduce stress. You can begin by establishing a strict no-tolerance policy for your voices or self-destructive thoughts. It can be difficult to discern your critical inner voices from your true observations or sense of self because these attitudes have been ingrained in you since childhood. The voice can be deceptive, influencing your emotions in subtle ways. It can play with real-world objects. How to get rid of negative thoughts using neuroscience principles. It's not a sign that anything is wrong with you if you have negative thoughts. We'd all be making a fool of ourselves by smiling all the time. Scary, sadness, envy, hesitancy, and dissatisfaction are all common emotions. Chronic negativity, on the other hand, is basically a constant cycle of negative thinking that creates tension and limits your ability to enjoy life. In terms of learning growth, neuroscience is an example of next-level thinking. Neuroscience is a rapidly growing field that examines the structure and functions of the brain and nervous system according to psychology. Neuroscientists have gained a better grasp of how our thoughts may cause neurochemical changes by examining the brain's capacity to create new connections and circuits in the nervous system. When you think negatively on a regular basis, you're basically training yourselves to anticipate more of the same. Positive thinking, on the other hand, has the ability to strengthen the connections in your brain that produce chemicals linked to pleasant emotions. Looking at negativity through the lens of neurobiology may vary what you've previously thought. Here are some neuroscientifically supported strategies for staying positive. Beginning from the time you wake up, practice self-awareness by catching yourself thinking negative thoughts. Enjoy literature, poetry, art, and quotations that inspire you to be optimistic. Start a thankfulness notebook to keep track of everything you're grateful for in your life and use it as a reminder of all you have. Instead of thinking about issues, consider solutions and possibilities. Accept that you can't control everything and that you can't change everything. So, instead of complaining and making comments about how terrible things are or have been, try to make statements that lead you to view the issue from a more positive perspective. It's all up to you. You have the option of being a victim or a victor. That is why it is critical to developing the practice of changing your thoughts in a systematic manner. Remember that the key to getting back on your feet after a bad event is to gradually change your mindset to things that make you feel better. I hope that you'll find this video to your valuable advantage and it might help you in different ways. If you found this video informative, do like and subscribe. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. Plus, do you want to suggest us the topic for the next video? Feel free to tell us. See you in the next video. Stay tuned. Thanks for watching.